Alright, YouTube. I got this, I do believe it's an 07. Another flip bike here. The guy did say it was rolled. It doesn't look like it was rolled hard. The only thing that he did address was the steering stem. If you look, let's get you zoomed in here. So he's got some bolts to shim it up on both sides, some nuts. And then you can see the gap there, you can see the gap there. So my guess is the steering stem is bent. Not a big deal. I can get one on eBay or Amazon for like right around 55 bucks for a Caltrack. Handlebars. I'll probably just replace them to be safe, because if they're bent, they're bent. Not really much you can do with that. I know a lot of guys bend these just to have a little bit more grip on them. I'm going to go ahead and replace this one. This seems pretty worn. We'll go ahead and eliminate the parking brake, give it a service, and I think that lever is all right. We'll just bend it back. I think he's got a little bit bent up, bent down, but we'll go ahead and rebuild the carb. Definitely clean it off. Probably new spark plug, full service. That's the only stuff I can see wrong with it. Coolant bottle, as always, it's crispy, so we'll have to get a new one. The owner did say that his son did replace the oil reservoir here. The other one was stripped out. So we'll check that out just to make sure it's good. And then the rims are kind of beat up a little bit. A couple spots, just the front ones. Back ones are decent. So I think if we get this thing cleaned up, we'll get rid of these Nerf bars. I'm gonna take them off. We'll sell those separate. And so I think we can get away with just the engine sounds quiet, so I don't need to address anything on that. So coolant bottle, make sure some takeoffs, front wheels, and steering stem. And then we'll have to get a new back bumper, because this thing is just toast. There's no point in fixing that. It probably was nice at the time, but it is no longer nice. Seat has a little damage there. I do have another seat that I may be able to steal the pad off of. And everything else looks all right. I mean, the air filter could probably be replaced, but it's not horrible. Everything is on there. It's got all the parts. Let's see if there's anything fancy in the tool kit here. People leave the craziest stuff in there. Oh, I think it's crispy. It's definitely crispy. But yeah, let's take that out of there. That's definitely crispy. Look at that, I mean. But yeah, I mean, as far as the steering stem goes, we'll get one of those ordered. I may be able to use the front wheels. They seem to be holding air, but their tires are definitely dry rotted and cracked. At least the fronts are. I'll replace the backs too, so I mean, I'm probably looking at about 500 bucks into this thing, which isn't bad, but you know, it is what it is these days. These bikes have, they're definitely going down in price. I think a lot of people are just kind of not buying them. Definitely the COVID times are over, that's for sure. So, you know, my $1,000 profits are definitely going away quickly. So I try to keep it close to like 500. So if I can put 500 into it, get an extra 500, I'll be fine with that. I'll just have to see how it goes. But that is where we're at with this one. See something down here. Well, I mean, these are good bikes, easy to fix, easy to work on. So we'll get this one assessed. Get this one on the market. But I'll clean this off next weekend. I don't want to deal with it this weekend, so it'll chill you out. So I will price out a fan shroud, a steering stem, and a carb kit. All the other parts I have, we'll get the coolant bottle too. So that way we can get working on this. I'll get new bushings for the steering stem as well. And kind of go from there. I just grabbed one of the subframes that I got. Looks like I got a grab handle, so I won't have to buy that. That's pretty nice. It's always nice having the parts you need just sitting around. Makes these bikes, you know, these parts bikes I buy, well worth it. So if you guys are ever into building bikes, get yourself a parts bike or two. I've got a couple messages into a couple guys that have some for sale for cheap. Looks like they're just bikes that they couldn't finish building or whatever. The bottom end is gone. So see if I can pick another bike up for cheap and kind of go from there. But I'm stoked I got a rear grab bar. I'll go ahead and swap that out now. change out the steering stem on this. I did pick up some OEM rims. My guy gave them to me for 20 bucks. Definitely needs tires, but it's better than these beat up ones. These things are pretty hammered. That one's pretty hammered bad. And you can see they're all dinged up. So let's get this plastic off, and we'll get this steering stem replaced. I did pick up a new one from Caltrack, so there it is. Got it on Amazon. It was like 50-60 bucks, and then we got a new bushing, seal, and all that from Pivot Works. It comes with some grease, everything you need to put it back together. So I figured you might as well just go this route, and we'll get this situated. Hopefully it goes easier than the last one, but now that I know how to do it, it should go a lot easier. So let's get this done. Birds up, ready. I got all the upper stuff off. We're gonna go down below, right under there, take the cotter pin out, take that nut off. See what size it is. And we have to break the tie rods loose. tie rod tool in there. Get this thing back in there. Hopefully it'll fit. It may not, but we'll see. Of course, it's gonna be opposite. But let's see. Need a wrench. I think I'm only gonna be able to get a wrench in there. There we go. So come to think of it, I did order that steering shaft with the ends. Let's see why it didn't come. All right, so I'll have to figure out why they didn't send me the tie rod ends. Not that I need them, but you know, I ordered it with them. They should have came. I paid like 10 bucks more for it. So the box is pretty chewed up. My guess is they fell out. So I'm gonna pull this one out and I'm gonna replace the other one, and then I'll just contact Caltrac and just tell them to refund me the money. Fortunately, this oil tank is gonna have to get loosened up. I'll have to loosen that oil tank up. enough. Probably not enough, my guess. Might have to boost this radiator up too. Alright, let's see what happens. Really don't want to move that oil reservoir. Let's get this out of the way. There's always something. Let me get this plastic out of the way. More. Don't make it easy. Let's pop out that bushing. Oh, Rich. Place this bushing. It's pretty greased up in there. Let's see what happens when we put this back in there. Something just doesn't seem right. All right. I mean, can you guys see how worn that was? I mean, there's literally a lip right there that it was rubbing against. It seems like it's bent from like right here. So this new one in there is nice and tight. I'll have to message Caltrack because I was supposed to get tie rod ends with that new one, but I was supposed to get 4 and they never sent them. The box is pretty mangled up. So my guess is they fell out and they didn't send them, or they didn't send them. So I'll message them, see what goes on that way. But I mean, you can tell it was definitely, let me get out my sun here. I mean, if you look closely, you can see it is pretty worn out. Yeah, it's just bent basically from here up. And then the old bushing was fine, so I did order this kit, this pivot work, so I'm gonna go ahead and return this as well. Just kind of save some money. Debating on whether I want to buy tires for this thing. I think it would help. All right guys, flip bike number 18 is done. Let's see what we get on this one. We had to do the wheels. Needed front rims. They were pretty chewed up, dented up. They held air, but it just didn't look good. I needed new tires anyway. I did find this set of 4 on Marketplace. The guy down the road, I shouldn't say down the road, about 30 minutes away, had them up for sale for $200. So I went and picked those up. So I actually have another set of rear wheels and tires that are in good shape. These are on the smaller side. They are 18s in the rear, 20s in the front. Normally, I think I do 20 in the rear, 22 in the front, 21 in the front, somewhere around there. But it looks all right. Definitely on the smaller side for sure, but it'll do. They are nice front wheels. They are STIs. They're pretty thick. They're not, the thin aluminum one. So did do the steering stem on this one, some new grips, coolant bottle, redid the seat, and that is about it. Just gave it a pretty good cleanup. Oil was just changed, so didn't have to do much with that. Spark plug looked all right. Poured some gas in it and polished her up, wiped her down, made her look nice. So that's where we are with this one. Oh yeah, we had to do the radiator shroud. Didn't have one on there. I only had one side from my parts bikes, so ordered another set. So I mean, I got 3 for the bike and probably got about 300 in parts: tires, wheels, steering stem, grips, coolant bottle, fan shroud, radiator shroud. I was gonna replace the steering shaft bushing, but it was all right. I put it on there and it wasn't loose, it wasn't worn. The steering stem was bent up on top pretty good. I do believe I have that in the video, or we'll have that in the video of how it just wore a groove in there, but she turned out good. It's kind of a budget flip. I always take off these damn rear skid plates because they're always chewed up, mangled up, and they look like crap. So if someone else wants to get one, they can get one. They can do whatever. You can get them on Amazon. I don't like the aluminum ones you get on Amazon. They're cheap, they bend easy, they're crap. But anyway, we are all done with this one, and we're gonna get this on the market, try to get this one sold quick. Market's not that great right now. People aren't really buying stuff. They're just trying to survive in this crazy economy. But there's an ass for every seat. So we'll see if we can find one. And kind of go from there. And then in the next month to month and a half, we will be moving into the new house with the RV garage. So we'll do a garage build. I'm gonna get a lift, toolbox, some better lighting, you know, maybe like a stainless steel work table, just something easily clean up and wipe down when you get oil on it. So we'll see what's going on when we get there and get everything situated, moved in. So we'll be kind of busy. May have to take a little break for a while, but I will always keep my eye open for another flip bike, just to have one ready, and kind of go from there. So you guys stay tuned for some more videos, and like, share, and subscribe. She definitely runs good. Everything works, lights work. It's nice and quiet. Definitely don't hear that no ticking, no valve noise, no cam chain noise. Definitely a quiet bike. Like I said, it is a low hour bike. I don't believe the guy's son really rode it that much. They live kind of in the middle of town, so it wasn't like they could just jump on it and go ride like, you know, I can out here. I got this whole desert out here, but turned out good. Expensive parts for the wheels, steering stem, coolant bottle, grips, seat cover, and everything else was good. Carb was good, didn't need to clean it, adjust it. Spark plug was good, looked like it had been recently changed.